Hi guys, so I was just delivered a package last night and I was like, what is this? And then the shape of it reminded me, it's the Crafter's Companion Sentiment Banner Autoship, I suppose. And it reminded me that I never even showed, I don't think, oopsie, the last one. So I don't think it was available quite yet, but anything I'll use, I'll link in the description box for most of the items that I try to use here. I try and link in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for checking those out and using them if you can. Again, the description box is right under the title of the video. I think if I use my phone or my laptop, I had to press like show more twice. It says show more and then show more again. Sometimes you just click on the title and it expands. It just depends. So I grabbed both of them. So I brought this guy out. This is the new one. And actually, I think this one's called Celebrate or something like that. And I probably should have skipped this one. No, saying I should have skipped it doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it. It just means I should have skipped it because a lot of the sentiments on here were kind of different. We'll see. So this is the colorway for this one. The cards are 4x6, light blue, well, it's like a gray, yellow, a light blue, and white card bases. And then there's always envelopes to match. So just a very different colorway. Oh, as I said, there's usually paper too. So here's the paper. I know the main set is still available, and you know, the reviews obviously aren't great. It was not super great. The last time I used it, it was pretty good. The stamps were a lot better. I don't know if they reworked them or if it just happened to be I got a set that works really well. But this is a little bit gray, a little yellow. Again, the same kind of light blue, minty blue, and white paper. And this cardstock is thicker than layering weight, but not as heavy as like the card bases. Maybe we'll do some embossing. I don't think I've done that yet. Have I? Maybe I did. Baker's twine. Cute colors. Oh, is that supposed to be purple? Because it has the yellow, the bluish. It's not the same blue, white, and then this purple. I don't really think they curated it for this set. As you can see, they are very different, the blue. And then this is... And I was thinking maybe this is like a lavender gray, but it looks more gray to me, personally. I don't know. And then this, I was gonna say matches a little better. Probably not the minty blue, but the yellow and the grayish kind of slate color and the white ribbon. Kind of interesting. And then a little info there. The metal dies, which have 2 words, I believe. And then, or should have 2 words, yeah. We have congrats and cheers. You know, there it is. I would say, I know cheers is not super something we always say out here, and then whenever I mention anything, somebody had said I'm always so mean about British things, and I'm like, I love British things. Somebody left me a comment about that, and I'm like, says, oh, you always, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't think I've ever said anything about British things. If anything, I really, really do love all that British stuff. So, anyway. I think it was probably having to do with the templates, because I was like, we don't really use a lot of templates in the US, maybe in the UK, but like that's not a dig, I don't think. It's just an observation. And then, oh, somebody left me a comment. They're like, actually, we don't use them here either. I don't know what they're doing. So that was pretty funny from the template library. Anyway, so you have the words that go along with these, and it's like, you're a star and well done. It's a girl, it's a boy, so, you know, congrats or cheers, I guess. You're amazing, time to celebrate. There are a couple in here that say like, you passed, you know, like an exam, I guess, or whatever it might be. And there's a couple of those. So, on your wedding day, to a great day, hooray, you passed again there, and safe travels, congrats on safe travels, or cheers on safe travels, I don't know, and good luck on your retirement. So, I don't know, guys. This one might just go back, just because it's really random. I think the next one is... oh, like special friend or special whatever it might be, things that have to do with that. And then the last one I think is the happy birthday one. So, I mean, I pretty much have the whole collection. If I keep this, if I return it, you know, I don't know. Again, I hardly ever return things, and hopefully you guys didn't forget that the 31st was the last day to return anything you had purchased since like mid-September or October with the extended holiday returns. I mentioned it last week, but you know. And then this is the one previous or prior, and I literally got this like a week before Christmas, or maybe even after Christmas. Do you guys remember? I was just like, what is this? And it totally surprised me, and I'm like, oh. So they were late in sending this out, or they slated it late, I don't know. I think they were just late in sending it out. This was the Christmas one, which obviously I still have here in front of me, so I did not return it. And it's too late to return now. So, season's greetings. You know, blessings, have a wonderful, have magical, babies first, our first, wishes and snowflake kisses, all I want for, and then of course the metal dies would finish those sentiments. So we have Christmas and festive. So there you go. And then Christmas, isn't a season, it's a feeling. From our home to yours, Merry, and then the Christmas, and then of course we cut them with the original die that came in the first iteration. And so baker's twine and ribbon. We'll just check it out real quick. I'm doing this one backwards. Red, white, and green, of course. A little cream color, which is nice. And then these are the card bases, which are red, green, the cream color, and white. And then the cards to match, which again, I did not use, so I'll have to use them this season, I suppose. This next season. Christmas in July, let's say that. That way we can bring it out a little sooner. And then the card bases, not card base, sorry, the card that you can just kind of cut and use. So what I'll do is probably focus obviously on the new one, and then I just want to show you these guys from last time around. Alright, well let me think of an idea and we'll start working. Okay, so I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with this, with the colorway and everything. And I said I would do some embossing, but now I'm like, maybe I'll just use pattern paper. I guess we could do both, but I don't want to cover up this gorgeous pattern paper just because I embossed a little piece of paper, you know what I'm saying? So I pulled this out. I was just looking through my stash, and this has a lot of kind of similar colors. What about this one? But not the strawberry side. It's Hackney and Company Gardener's Delight, but maybe use this opposite side. And those are envelopes. And then go for like this gray one. Like I said, it's kind of an interesting color. Look at that. And I definitely don't want to cover this up, So if this is 4x6, I'll trim this down. I was gonna say 3 7/8, but do I want to just leave such little space? Oh, maybe we do. Maybe just to make it thicker. Let's say 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 before I think about this 4x6. Yeah, that should be right. And then I'm going to cut some black paper down. Oh, will this work? So 4 inches at least. Oh yeah, okay. So let me cut this in this direction first. 5 7/8. By 4 7/8. I'm sorry, 3 7/8. Oh my goodness. And have that pop of black. Will that look nice? I think that will. And so I'm just going to glue those down, okay guys? So I'm going to glue this down and glue it down to my card base, wherever that happens to be now. And then hopefully, we can just use like the sentiments and tag die or whatever. I'll be right back. The strawberry side has those cute like glazed strawberries, but this is so pretty. I'm not even sure if it's a fruit. It looks like fruits, yeah, like peaches or something. Generally, and maybe I'm just tripping, peaches or stone fruit do not have blossoms and fruit at the same time, because the blossoms there, and then they're literally just for a few days, and then if they get pollinated, they make a little fruit, and sometimes they'll make the little fruit anyway, and then the fruit falls off. But that's it, that's why it's like everyone comes to see the blossoms at one time, because it's literally just a few days or maybe a couple, I don't even know if it's a couple weeks worth. And then, anyway, generally, but it looks beautiful, I will say. Oh my gosh, I just saw the little accents of pink, and then I remember this little free gift I was given with a punch I had ordered the other day. Maybe some of this here and there, we'll see. Okay, so, congrats, I guess we have cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs., to your success. We are so proud of you, that's nice. And that one's kind of like bannerish, right? Oh, you know what, I should go bring the dies. I haven't brought the dies out. The main set. Let me put these to the side. And I guess we're gonna stamp and emboss, so I'm probably gonna use VersaFine ink, just to make them look more substantial. You can definitely stamp this on, obviously, the paper that they give us. So I guess I'll do that, but again, this is tailored for this card, and that blue is not gonna work. Let me see, where's my card? You guys, did I put it under here? It better be under here, yep. I was like, where is my card? We can bring that gray back out. That's really pretty. Even this little pop of yellow might be okay. Let's stamp on the gray. Or whatever, purpley gray. It's gray. It's definitely gray. I'm going to get a stamping plate. I'm gonna use probably my Hunky Dory one press. I have that huge We Are Member Keepers one. This is bigger, I understand, than like your regular Misty, so that's kind of a bummer for people who have a Misty. That's not gonna work. And we've already talked about all that as far as sizing a while back. So it's 2, 4, let's say 2, 4, 6, 8.5, almost 8 3/4 tall, and then 2, 4, 6, just smaller than 6 inches wide. So let me get this on here and I'll be right back. I was just kind of looking at this, I'm like, why did I pause for this? I was just going to make sure that I have room, which I do, and actually I have extra in this guy. I think with Misty it has a lip, and that's probably what the problem is. This one doesn't have a lip up or down, but it does have a place on the side to hit. And you pretty much have to get this right on here. The other thing is the die, like it cuts over here, it might need a little extra paper. You have less up here, so really center it. And you know, if you brought the dies out, I should have probably brought mine out, you would have a better idea of where it cuts, but this is like right on. So I'm gonna pick this whole thing up, and as you're paying attention to that, you definitely want to look and make sure you don't have huge air bubbles, because the air bubbles will make it impossible to stamp under there. It is easier though when you have like thin lines. It's not the biggest deal. Again, my paper probably moved whenever I picked this up, so that's a bit of a bummer. And then you have to pay attention to where things are, so I probably can put this here. Oh, that's funny. Hold on. I have that up there. There. The magnet kind of moved it down. Yep, okay, so paper. That magnet being there might be a problem for me. So, what I'm going to do is probably tape it. It's because the dies, or the images, are so close to the very edges everywhere, that sometimes what happens is your magnets raise up and they make it impossible to stamp in that area. Just in case. So I'd rather just tape it down. Okay, so let's do that. And let's give it a go. Oh, you know what? Let me be ready with everything. So we have that. Should we use black embossing powder just to make it really dark? Why not? I was going to use clear. And then my heat gun is ready to go. It's in here somewhere. Let's see if it's plugged in. Alright, perfect. I try to keep this plugged in at all times, but who knows. I also like to keep a sheet of paper to help me put the powder back. And one more thing, if we are embossing, I have my little embossing buddy. If I remember to use it, I do, and if most of the time I forget. Been trying to remember to use it. Okay. Now let's go. And sometimes if you get some over inking like I am getting on different areas, it will show up. It just depends. So hopefully today it won't. I'm just letting you know, because you want to be kind of careful. Just making sure everything is inked. VersaFine is a wonderful ink. It's sticky. It stays wet for a long time. That's the only problem or wonderful thing, depending on what you're going to do, right? So let's go. And I'm just getting firm, even pressure, because these are not photopolymer. We've talked about this. They are acrylic, and it looks like that's good. You know, you really have to peruse everything to make sure everything's good to go. Oh my goodness, Miranda showed up here. A little scary. No, I'm just kidding. She just woke up. Okay, well, let me get this going, and then I'm gonna go and have mommy duty here. Let's put this here and here. She's so funny. She just showed up out of the blue all quiet and just stood right next to me. So I was like, ah. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna use black powder, which apparently I have not used before. I was not aware of that. And we gotta get moving. Okay. Bring this under here. And so I'm just gonna do like a section. Let that touch that. And then another section. I guess if I didn't want to do it all, I don't have to. Now the only thing is when you heat emboss, it does make your paper get a little bit wonky. Just trying to make sure this is all over everything. And I'll try to give everything a little bit of a Get rid of some of that excess. And I'm going to hit this with the heat tool. So I'll just start at the top and just go all the way down with the heat tool, heat setting everything, okay? I'll be right back. And just because I'm always staying on top of it, you see, I have right on top of this original set, I have the neck stamps that I did not put away. Tons of these guys and the metal dies. So these are from last time around. And so what we can do with these guys is put them back in here. There's a pocket in here for all the different pieces. So originally in the first set they did have Christmas stamps or whatever it was. So that's why some of these are holiday. But I think it was like a smaller piece, right? It was like a little add-on, like a small set. So, this here is 'Tis the Season. It's like 2 little bits. So that next time you did have the larger set, which is the one I didn't use because it came in so late. And then we're gonna put this here, and I need to clean that off. Oh my gosh, I thought I had cleaned these. Look at that. Bad. All right, so let's put this one away from last time around. And I guess I can put away this time too. And I did wash this time. This guy. Sorry, we're taking a little interlude to do some arranging here. Actually, well, you know what? I can put it away. I was gonna say maybe I shouldn't put it away until I take pictures, but that's okay. So let's put this guy here. And maybe I did clean it last time because I did wash this and I wiped it off twice, and the VersaFine is still on there. I know there's other ways to get rid of it. I just have all those stamp cleaner type things and I still don't use those either. Okay, so there's that. And then from last time around, if I wanted to put away the words, I should have more letters here, shouldn't I? Naughty, naughty. I think I have a set that I haven't put away because I think it doesn't just go from the love you ones to the thanks. Grateful. Okay, and then these guys. So which one do I need today? Let's put that away. Oh yeah, maybe that's it, because I think this is the 4th Autoship. So that means I should have at least a couple more words on here. And then the Christmas one I had. Alright, so we have this guy, and he is the one that has 1, 2, 3, 4 X's. And that's kind of how I figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4 X's. The other one only has 3. I actually like the design of the other one better. It's cute. Well, they're different. Like this one has more like banners, and the second one has more like plates, like little sets where you might put like a ribbon through it or something like that, like plaques, I guess is what I'm looking for. Okay, I can put this away, throw this away. My goodness. Alright. And now we have this. So again, you are to line up the X's as we've done previously, and I do that, but I also just look and just make sure everything looks pretty good. I did get, even if I use my embossing buddy, I did get some extra embossing powder here and there. Wasn't too worried about it, to be honest. Okay, and then I'm gonna run this through whatever machine I have that can take a plate of this size through it. I will show you like my smaller machine, which is basically more like a Cuttlebug size or like a Big Shot. It is the Platinum 6. It works in here, so I will run this through. And again, any thin metal dies you have will go through any machine that cuts thin metal dies. Some of them have different sandwiches, so they can also do, you know, steel rule dies, like those big dies. And some of them are just meant to only be for thin metal dies, like the Tangerine. Because even though it's a bigger machine, ooh, let's go, baby. This thing is like really tight. The Tangerine is a larger machine, but it only has very thin opening, right? Ooh, like some of the electronic machines. A lot of times they're just designed to only cut these other guys. That sounded real tight. Hopefully I got the end part, and I wasn't sure if that was on there. But look at all these pieces. Oh, those are stuck down because, you know, they're stuck to the tape there, but... And now we have all these all at once. It's twins. I'll never use that, I don't think. So happy for you. And happy birthday. And again, I got a little over stamping or over embossing there. Powder and well done. To the new Mr. and Mrs. You passed. It's a girl. Time to celebrate. So, okay, I will put these things away. I'll be right back. So I'm kind of looking at this. I really don't know what it is that I want to put on here. On your new home, and thank you, which is nice. I'm not sure why there's a period, and that is on the stamp set, so I don't know. So cheers and thank you, or congrats and thank you. I don't know. To your success, well done. I was thinking maybe you're amazing. Those are fun. Okay, so we have that. And oh, we do have the twine, which I like never use. Let me see what else I want to top this with. I'll be right back. I might be wilding out. Oh, we have this gray though. I was thinking about using silver paper to like do a drop shadow, but then I saw this coral paper and I thought that would be pretty if we did cheers, you're amazing, I guess. So cheers and this coral kind of brings out some of that corally color in the fruit. And maybe a silver drop shadow on that. We do have gray, you know, I can do that. But just to make it pop a little bit. So we can do that. We have our card bases, all this stuff we can put to the side for now. And then again, like I mentioned, we have the twine and stuff, but I don't know that any of these things are anything I want to use. You know? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's cut out these letterings and then we'll see about that. So let's do cheers. You're amazing. Congrats, you're amazing. Like, that's kind of weird. Congratulations, you're an amazing person. Okay. This is new. You guys. That's kind of a weird thing to say to somebody, I think. Okay. Let's see here. I guess that's not what it means. It's more for like an accomplishment. I guess that would be, I guess, why you would do that. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and run this through here and run it through the silver paper also, and I'll be right back. So, and of course we can layer up some of these things. Oh, I'm being a little cheater. Somebody, one of my swap buddies sent me this amazing pick here, and I am using it right now. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's get that out. Cheers. Oh, that is so pretty. So I'm just going to glue these together. Again, when I do this with something delicate, I'll put glue on the back of my hand and just dab this in the glue and just kind of walk it down a little at a time so we know that we're in a good spot. And then I'll put some dimension on this guy. And then, like I said, you know, you can definitely, you know, cheers, you're amazing. You know, I'm so proud of you. Oh, that's cute. I mean, there's different ways to use, you know, layering up, right? Or just doing some fun things. You know, cheers to you, you're amazing, or whatever. But anyway, I will put some dimension on this and stick those together, and I'll be right back. We have all our bits here. I need to put those away. Cheers, you're amazing. How about that? So that'll be fine. And then I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this. I probably should have done it when I did that earlier. And I will go ahead and take it here because now it's thicker since we kind of layered it up. Just get some of that glue on there. And that look pretty good, left to right. Yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna hold that down. I already put some dimensionals on this, and I'm just gonna stick this down right here whenever this is ready, okay? I'll be right back. I was gonna center this right under the word, but then I put it off to the side just a little bit there. And yeah, let's put some of this little pink stuff on here, why not? Bring a little of that back. How many, ooh, it's like a whole mix of things. Okay, well, what do we want to put it? I was gonna put it maybe here and here, but I think it's probably gonna look better like here, a couple different dots, and then down here. And just some little dots of glue, and I'll just add some of these guys. Some pieces that are larger, and some are smaller. So I'm just gonna add some of this little mix here and there, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, that is my card. This is really pretty sequins. They're very like opalescent, but very, some of them are more like a pearlescent kind of look. And I just popped them here randomly, and there is my card for today. So just simply, you know, playing with the colors that are in the pattern paper, popping it with that black. I thought that looked really nice, and bring some of that back up with the, you know, your amazing and the embossing. The stamp themselves, I think, worked a lot better, so this is a good thing. I did get a little embossing powder here and there. That was just me, you know, not being super careful with my embossing buddy. I should have done a little more like there, you know. So some of these are kind of ruined for that reason, but that's on me. And yeah, I mean, they lined up pretty well. I know we've had issues with that also in the past, so very good. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching, and if you have yours come in soon, or if you already have yours, let me know if you work with it, what you're thinking about these new iterations, because I think they are working better, which is great. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.